Hi Pisces, Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Hope you're all doing well. Please note this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. Just take the bits that do, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, that's okay. It just means it wasn't your read. If you'd like a reading that is specific to your own unique situation, you can book online and you can find the link to my website in the description box below. So this is for those of you who might be wondering what somebody's thinking about you and you guys aren't exactly in a relationship yet, or say if you're in a situationship where it's on and off, you don't really know what's going on, that type of deal. So let's see what Spirit has for you guys. And even if you're not a Pisces and you find that this message resonates, please go ahead and claim it for yourself as well, okay? Spirit doesn't discriminate. All right. So let's see. I'm going to do person one's energy, then I'll do person two's energy, and then I'll do the mutual energy down the middle and see what's going on. How is person one showing up in this connection? What do you got, Spirit? Love situationship. Ooh, thinking, meditating, contemplating, daydreaming possibly. And I say daydreaming because of the beautiful sunlight that's coming in through that stained glass window. Do you see that? It's beautiful. Now that being said, some of you just may not have spoken to the person you've been thinking of in a little while. Could be dealing with a could be dealing with a Gemini. All right, but you're definitely thinking of them. You are definitely daydreaming about them, maybe even having dreams about them at night when you sleep. But there's love here. This is about soulmates, and this is about a beautiful union and a decision of some sort for some of you. Let's see how the second person is showing up in this connection, please, Spirit. Second person, how are they showing up in this connection? Hermit, okay, could be dealing with a Virgo. Somebody who's very wise, somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who is very intelligent. They have an incredible ability to self-reflect. They are mature. I feel like they are very mature. And again, for those of you that haven't spoken in a little while, it could be because they were getting over some heartbreak. Or maybe they were just dealing with some difficulties in their own life as of late. Or a near miss for that matter. But there was some minor disappointment that they've been getting over, and maybe they hide out a little bit. So maybe one person is thinking, are we going to get together, or are we going to get into a relationship? But I feel that this person might be a little bit of a hermit in terms of how they deal with their emotions or they process things. Maybe they're used to being alone, and it's hard for them to let somebody in because they haven't had that emotional support or love before in the past. So let's see how person one's seeing person number two. Eight of Cups. Interesting. Walking towards person number two. That's what I'm getting. Walking towards person number two. But they can also see that person number two, like I was saying, is a little bit isolated, a little bit, maybe had been a little bit standoffish, a little bit self-protective. But I feel like person one may have just let person two be for a little while to go through and process whatever it was that they were going through. How does person two see person number one? They see person number one as being strategic. Maybe even a little bit cautious. Maybe person two has been a little bit cautious of person number one for a little while. There could have been some sneakiness. Ooh, because we have the Five of Swords here. Maybe both were being a little bit standoffish, or there could have been an argument between some of you, okay? And maybe person two, okay, I'm getting it now. For some of you, person one may have had a decision to make between person number two and an external party. That, I think, may have hurt person number two, so they went on their way to deal with it. But I think someone may have found out, and even if they didn't find out, like maybe person two found out, because they're looking at person one as being a little bit sneaky, a little bit deceptive. And this Five of Swords is about going after the win. And it seems like both have their defenses up right now. Okay? So both are being very defensive, or it could just simply mean that both are being very guarded. And they're trying to take things very slow and be very methodical about how they're going to approach this. Let's see how person one sees the relationship or the connection, please, spirits. How does person one see the relationship? They may see it as toxic, but I still feel like there's this bond, this attachment, maybe even obsession with person number two. Let's see, what is this devil energy for how they see the relationship? Again, could be just obsession or infatuation and wanting to work together to get something on the go here. Also, it could be just that, you know, person number two could just be highly suspicious, and person number one went on a little bit of a spiritual journey, and that's why maybe they were just focused. Each of these people here, you guys, were both focused on what you had to do. But now there could be a chance of reconciliation or coming back together. Now, for others of you, person one still may be stuck to a third party situation, okay? So they may have somebody or something that is making them feel restricted, like they can't fully give to this connection yet. And it doesn't have to be another person. It could be anything. It could be finances. It could be anything at all. Could be just struggles that they're dealing with in their own life. So let's see how person two sees this connection. A lack of clarity. They don't really know the truth of the situation. There's something that they don't know about. What is this Ace of Swords in reverse, please? Sorry, your card jumped on the floor here. Ten of Wands in reverse. So releasing a burden. Maybe they don't know about person one's burdens or whatever it is that person one is dealing with, whatever's making them feel stuck. But I do feel like there may be some communication about it, possibly in the near future, to clear this up. What action? No, actually, I'm going to take this card. What happened in the past, please, here, Spirit? Engagement. I feel like, because it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So in the past, maybe somebody was engaged to somebody else. That could be where this choice came in, and then they decided they wanted person two. Or for others, okay, things seem to be getting really good, but maybe someone was engaging or getting involved with someone else on the side, and that's what caused a little bit of heartbreak. I feel like this happened a while ago, though. I feel like if if this is referring to two people that have been apart, maybe because of a third party situation, I feel like it happened a while ago and that there might be a reconciliation. I feel like this Ace of Swords should really be upright because I think there's going to be communication that releases the burden about working together here. So let's keep going. What's happening in the present here? It is safe for you to love. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Especially with person 2 being a little bit hesitant of person 1. And maybe even person 1 didn't even do anything. Maybe it was just the residual leftovers from previous relationships, and both were just being very strategic and both being very guarded as to not lose themselves, because in the present I feel like now that one is walking towards this connection and the other one is being strategic, or one has had time to heal and one is moving forward, I think that you two might be coming together soon. Let's see what's coming in the future. What's coming in the future, please, Spirit, for these two? Forgiving and learning. Beautiful. So if there's a reconciliation, there's going to be some good talks, like I was saying, that I think are going to lay down the burdens here, right? That's what I'm thinking. And there will be forgiveness, and I think that there's just a bond here. Let's get one more card for what's coming in the future. Let your friends help you. Maybe you guys are friends right now, and that would make beautiful sense. Maybe love is starting to form because you both have been amazing friends to each other through a lot of situations, or maybe you remained friends if you broke up, and now, and that, like, maybe person 2 helped person 1 deal with a breakup from a Gemini, and maybe person 2, they got helped out with maybe being cheated on in the past. So I think that this is a connection of people coming together who supported each other and were there for each other, and now all of a sudden something is forming. Let's see. One more card, please, Spirit. This one's an interesting read, actually. Give your relationship a chance. See? I think that it's brand new. But for those of you reconciling as well, I think your friends might support you guys in forgiving this situation and coming back together and working things through, because there's obviously something, there's a spiritual bond here. There is. There's something very important, I feel, about this connection. What is this 5 of Swords, please, Spirit? That's what I would like to know. What is this 5 of Swords on person 1 side? Could have been dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So now you got double Gemini energy here. But this is somebody who is communicating, a fast talker, somebody who's bold and brave and who's rushing in and facing towards the connection. So let's see what's person 2. What is the 7 of Swords, please, spirits? Yeah, not sure whether or not to open up and admit maybe that they've got passionate feelings for person number 1. Wow, but there is an attraction. And maybe that's what person 2 was worried about. Maybe they were worried that person 1 may have been a player at some point in time, but there is forgiving and learning here. And work on the partnership. What is this Ace of Swords and 10 of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're dealing with. But the Queen of Wands is usually good in business, somebody who is an amazing homemaker, somebody who is kind and nurturing. This person seems to also be very independent, very strong. So this is somebody who also remains independent when in a committed relationship. Let's see what the Devil and the Three of Pentacles is. So yeah, I think that there will be some talking to get back to some stability here and some nurturing, or if it isn't a reconciliation situation, then it is, I think with the friendship that I was talking about, there's going to be some nurturing here that may form and turn this into a relationship. What is this Devil and Three of Pentacles, please? Temperance. See? Healing. Sagittarius energy. But I think that's exactly what this is. I think possibly both of these people experienced something in the past. If this is a new situation, I mean. You guys became friends. You're starting to see that it's safe for you to love. As you're feeling loved and cared about from the support that you're getting from this friend, you're learning to forgive and you're learning new things. And now all of a sudden, coming together, healing, being nurturing to each other, laying down burdens, being cooperative, and a bond, because this is feeling bound to somebody. Something's happening here. And then for that other group of you, some of you are reconciling this situation. You're going to work on the relationship. You're going to be communicating, I feel. And if there was fighting in the past, maybe about jealousy or third-party situations, I think that that's all going to get cleared up. And things are going to get a lot better. A lot better. All right, my friends, that's what I've got for you today. I hope that it resonated for some of you. And yeah, have an amazing rest of your evening. Bye, guys.